I know. Sad. Let me turn this up. Y'all hear me? It's sad, but we're gonna turn to. Let's talk about it. What's good? What's good? How y'all doing? Welcome to Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host, T to T. You can refer to me as Miss T. I'm welcoming myself back. I've been gone for some days. How y'all been out there in them boxing streets? But before we kick it off, let me go on to get us happy. Hopefully, y'all can hear this. Hold up. Maybe I hit the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's us. We bad and we back. And we want y'all to know we getting into a birthday thing. Now I want everybody to put your hand up in there if you got a birthday. Now I don't care if it already came or if it already done passed. Now everybody say happy! Happy! Birthday! Birthday! Woo! Goody, goody. Oh my God! Oh my God! Yeah. Party. 42nd Street. Hey y'all, I'm having a ball. I hope you're doing fine. Because anytime is a happy time for a birthday party ride. Everybody get up. Hey y'all, I'm having a ball. I hope you're doing fine. Because anytime is a happy time for a birthday party ride. Yeah. You don't need no invitation. There's a party going on throughout the nation. Don't get excited, but it's going to be the best birthday party in history. We're gonna celebrate the gift of birth, the living jewel of the planet Earth. So come on to the birthday ball. Every day this spring, summer, winter, and fall. From dusk till dawn, from dawn to dusk. If the crowd don't get you the music, come on, cause it's jam packed, back to back, year in, year out, cause you like it like that. Let's rock, let's rock, and don't stop. Pat your foot and let your fingers pop. Now I wanna hear you now clear. Say hell yeah, hell yeah. Hey, everybody say one. Flash, one time. Everybody say two. Flash, two times. Say three. Flash, three times. Say four. Flash, five times. All the guys better find a girl, cause if you stay apart, we're gonna move and groove and to improve that we're gonna shake and break in your heart. All the girls better find a guy, all the guys better find a girl, cause we're gonna hit and hop till we hit the top, cause we're gonna rock and shock the whole world.
Y'all, thank you for letting me rock out with y'all. Yes. It's my birthday. Let's back. I'm back. Today is actually my birthday. I am 50 years old, y'all. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I look good for 50. I know that's right. Can I get an amen in the chat? Welcome to my Facebookers. Y'all know the drill. I will tell y'all, stop what you're doing. Go into YouTube, pull up Boxing Fans Talk TV, click on the live link, and come into the chat so we can chop it up. If y'all don't want to do that, you can look at it from Facebook. The number is 706-804-4449. That's 706-804-4449. Reggie Bell in the building was popping king. He said, I told you, there you go already. You ain't even give me a chance to introduce. How many times you gonna tell me this, Mr. Reggie Bell? I told you Fury was going to get beat, and I believe Bum gonna get exposed against Porter, though. I feel he should win. Happy birthday, also. Thank you, King. Happy birthday to your little queen, too. Reggie Bell has a daughter born on the same day as me. I'm telling y'all, October is Libra season. Libra season in effect. Well, Bell didn't even give me a chance to get into it. And I'm going to talk about it. Y'all can tell me how y'all feel. I'm going to tell you, I had a ball in Vegas. I had a ball. I gambled. I blew through some money. Hell, you can't take it with you. And when I say I blew through some money, I blew through some money. I stopped at a dispensary, bought me some candy back, bought me some good candy back. Hold on, people texting me. Um, bought me some good stuff, and I ain't eat it all. And the funny thing is, I brought it through my luggage, no problem. You know, and they even had dogs at the airport, still no problem. I guess what I'm trying to say is, from my understanding, I don't know how true this is. Somebody can enlighten me. But what I was told is if it's something like the flower or something you can bring back where you can plant it, you can't do that. But candy and stuff that's already rolled up, you can. So I was able to bring back my goodies, my bag of goodies, and I'm gonna be good for some time. And I might even try to get on their distro list because I heard they can mail it to you too. So hey, this stuff is good for people with pain out there, like you suffering from pain. Oh my God, I had these gummies that would knock out any pain, any pain. Demetrius Bright in the building was popping king. I tried to get Coach G on y'all, but he over there training. That dude is face down and focused. Maybe he'll come on later. But what's popping? How you doing? So I went to the fight, and of course I didn't go to all the earlier fights because I was with a group, and it was fun. It was fun. I had a ball. I was happy. I was behind enemy lines. Everybody around me was from the UK, and they was talking that sweet Caroline bullshit, singing the song and everything. They were cool people though. As much as it was the kind of sporting event that I like. You could talk shit, but everybody respected each other. And I mean, you could talk shit, but it never elevated to something where people are mad. When Fury got knocked out, they was like, "Oh my God," like, "Oh Lord," like they was hurt the same way I was hurt. I actually got a tear in my eye. I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on it. You guys can call in and tell me your thoughts. Maybe I missed something because there's a couple of things that I said about this fight that worried me. Now, when I saw Deontay before the fight, all swolled up and shit, he looked good. Hey, he looked good. That's all I can say. He looked good. However, that wasn't him. That wasn't the Deontay we know. I think it took away from his agility. I think he was a lot slower. I'm not making excuses when I say this. I'm just saying that I thought he came in too heavy. I heard he weighed in at like 238, and that was probably one of the biggest he ever been for a fight. Now Deontay was knocking motherfuckers out at 209. So why change that? I don't know. When I seen him bench pressing 350 like people do when they trying to bulk up, I didn't like that because I was like, You don't need that for the fight. You got everything God given to knock a motherfucker out. Now Fury came in heavy, about 280, and it works for him. He can do that. He can get heavy, and he put that weight on you when you lean on somebody's neck, and that's gonna take a lot out of their legs. He was grabbing Deontay under the neck and uppercutting him, which to me was dangerous. You can break somebody's neck that way. The ref never stopped that. It was dirty tactics, but not enough for me to say, "Oh, Deontay lost again because he cheated." We don't know. I reserve the right to hold my tongue a little bit. DJ in the building was popping, King. Hey, DJ.
What's going on, Miss T? How you feeling today? How you feeling?
Hold on, you muted. I don't know. I can't hear
Can,
you.
can you not hear me? Can you hear me?
Are you muted?
Am I muted?
Shouldn't be.
All right.
Can say something, DJ?
Can you hear me now?
We can't hear you.
Oh man. All right.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
You hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I got you. What's up, King?
Man, not a whole lot at work. Back at work this beautiful Monday evening.
Ain't it though?
Yeah, man.
Hurt like me.
Huh?
You hurt like me.
Hurt. Plus, Alabama lost Saturday too. So.
Oh, not your team.
Yeah. My Eagles won today. That made me feel a little bit better.
So you winning a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but I didn't even process Alabama losing because I was like, okay, Alabama lost. Cool, turn the fight on. So it didn't really hit me till yesterday. I was like, dang, he lost to A&M.
Man, that was some crazy shit. Demetrius Bright said, "I'm cool, disappointed by all the hurdles that Wilder has to overcome to get to the fair fight. Extremely fourth round long count." I say that too. That was some long ass counts. Dirty tactics that the ref was trash. That's why you think the ref was trash. That was a long count. What you think about that, DJ?
I mean, it kind of. I didn't really think too much about it. I didn't think the ref was that bad. I think he warned both guys about holding, and he warned Fury a couple times about that headlock. But I ain't really think too much of the count. It was like I felt like dropping a damn near 300-pound man took a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And I think that was kind of like his final stand. You know what I mean? And he was willing to go out on his shield. He had nothing but heart. It was, I say, after about the 6th round, it was nothing but heart. But around the 9th round, it started to really get bad for me. Like the bleeding from the ear, I'm not gonna lie, Miss T, you know how I feel about Wilder. That's my guy.
Yeah.
The bleeding from the ear bothers me.
It do.
But that's the second fight. I guess he had a busted eardrum.
That's the same guy.
The same guy, the same ear, all of that. That bothers me.
Flesh. He's ripping flesh. How you do that with gloves from the inside? That cut is in the inside. So I really don't know. Maybe it never completely healed from the last. I don't know why it wouldn't. But I would tell y'all that I had surgery on my ear when I was 19 years old, and they had a eardrum, so they flipped it over, took some skin off the back. It took me over 10 years before I started feeling normal in that ear. So it's possible to have an ear injury that just take forever to heal. I believe that. Reggie Bell I'm sorry. Reggie Bell said,
go ahead.
Beforehand, laugh my fucking ass off. When I'm right, I'm right. Nah, nigga, when you right, you ain't always right. Wilder did.
I let them get their stuff off, Miss T, because a lot of trash was talked on both sides. I'm just glad for it to be over. Would I wanted Wilder to win? Of course. I'm just glad for it to be over. I still think he knocks out every other heavyweight in the division. Just leave Tyson Fury alone. Just leave Tyson Fury alone, man.
Wish he never wakened a sleeping giant. I wish he'd have left his ass in the alley. That's what I'm saying. Reggie said, he needs to learn defense and counter, plus a lead right hand straight, more stamina. Fury came in heavy. Wilder, I thought, fought better in the first fight than he did in this one. He was too big.
He's just too big, man. He's too big. He's just too big. Some hurdles you can't overcome, man. It's just he got Tyson Fury's number. I liken it to as great as Shane Mosley was, he couldn't beat Vernon Forrest.
Yeah.
Like some guys just got your number.
That I heard that saying too. Yeah, and I believe that. But I believe like Tyson Fury probably can't beat everybody like that. But for some reason, I just was like, where is the knockout power coming from? Like, but I would tell you this: when Wilder was a little sloppy when he got tired, because he got tired after the second round, he never fully recuperated. And when he was swinging, he was all the way like this. When you missed the shot, Fury did what he was supposed to do, make him pay.
Right. And the way I look at it, like, I don't necessarily think Fury gained knockout power. I think of it like this. I know you don't follow MMA, but the Diaz brothers, that's how they knocked a lot of people out. It was always volume, right? Just keep touching him, keep touching him, keep touching him. And getting hit wears you out. Like, he got dropped in the third round. That's where a lot of his gas tank got sapped. Like, getting dropped and having to get back up, that took a lot out of it. And then having to exert all that energy, trying to drop Tyson Fury twice in the next round, that also took a lot out of it. So just thinking about the Diaz brothers, man, the way they were able to knock people out, it was always volume. They just kept touching their guys. It was never one punch knockout power. And then over time, the accumulation, they just got tired and guys just couldn't get up anymore. So it is what it is. My guy lost. I'm sad about it, but at the same time, I know I still feel like he can beat other heavyweights. Just leave Tyson Fury alone. Personally, I want him to get one more win and then retire.
I would love if he get first crack at those belts that Usyk got. Just, but however it go, it's the business or whatever. That man got heart. He left it in the ring, and that's what I had to tell myself, because I cracked a tear. Like in the place, I actually was like wiping. I ain't making no sound because I was behind enemy line. But those guys they were cute. They were cool. They talking shit. I like grab one. Look, COVID be damn, right? I got by the neck, and I was like, bomb squad, all of it.
I heard for the most part, the UK fans that were there were pretty cool.
Yeah. PGH Big Dog. What's up, King?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, man. It's just I'm low key rooting for Usyk in this rematch. With we lost. Roll Tide. It's okay though. It happened in 2011, 2012, 2015, and 2017. We lost all those years and end up winning the national championship. So it is what it is, man.
Y'all will be back.
We'll be back, man. We can't lose again, but but we'll be back. We'll be back. I have full faith that those guys will get that right, man. So
I'm glad your Eagles won. Look, I don't even watch.
Yeah. They needed that, man. We dropped 3 straight, Miss T, and we needed that win, big time. Yeah, that was a good one yesterday.
It was so funny there in Vegas, man. Priest came out at night. Yo. Cheeks Sugar Hill and Fury had it planned. You saw that motherfucker Sugar Hill sitting on the post press conference with his shirt off.
Yeah, I seen that. Hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, man. Them guys won. They put in all their hard work. I'm fully an advocate of talking your shit. Talk your shit.
Yeah.
You won. Talk your shit.
If you believe in it, talking shit.
Right. If that's your personality, talk your shit, man.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I also think like a lot of it, you go back to the fight earlier this year, back in when did they fight? July, right? Derek James was giving Jermell Charlo some great advice. He was giving him some great advice, and he wasn't following it. I thought Malik Scott gave Wilder some great advice last night. He kept telling him, hey, man, hold the phone, get your hands up. And a lot of the 1-2s that he got hit with is because he had his hands down. And I just attribute that to fatigue and, him thinking too much and or him just reacting and not following the game plan. He was trying to react to everything Tyson Fury was doing. once he started backing up and falling for the feints, I was like, here we go again.
You know, I was like baffled at the fact that he could not recover from the second round. It almost made me want to say, did he get spiked water again? I just couldn't understand it. I was waiting and waiting, and I was, dude, my heart was on my sleeve. I was so nervous because at one point it was like any day now, he gonna get knocked out. I could tell because he was so tired, and even when he knocked him down twice, he was tired as hell.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, god damn, what is this man drinking? How he be taking them shots? Because Wilder hit him hard. Wilder got
Fury's just a big man. It takes a lot to drop him. He is not. I believe if Tyson Fury was 240, he would have been asleep. Right. And I also, I really, because I'm not in his camp. I wasn't in Wilder's camp, so I really can't speak to how he was training. But just going off the last two fights, he doesn't need to be over 220.
He don't.
I just, I figured since he was 6'7", his body could maintain that weight and be okay. But it seemed like the lactic, because the way he couldn't lift his arms, that's part of the fatigue that set in, is he couldn't lift his arms. And I believe that lactic acid built up in the muscles, and he couldn't lift his arms, and he could barely throw them.
Because I didn't want to see he overtrained. I'm sure.
No. He didn't overtrain.
When I saw him bench pressing 350, I was like, this ain't good.
That didn't really bother me. That didn't really bother me because I know he country strong and I know he can take it. But, it's, no excuses, man. Tyson Fury's just a better boxer than him. Tyson Fury's the number one heavyweight in the world. That tastes like vinegar coming out my mouth. But, he beat him twice, arguably 3 times.
Yes.
So it's time to move on. Like I said, he needs. I really want him to take some time off and come back and get one more win. Just get one more win, whether it's Andy Ruiz or waiting for Usyk to beat up Joshua again, and hopefully we get that Joshua fight everybody been wanting. The fight ought to be easy to make now.
It should be. He's still a king to me. He gonna always be the king.
Yeah, man. He's still a champ to me, man. Just how the dog in him, the heart in him, allowed him to go to the 11th round. Because any other man, a weaker man, would have not came out. Billy Joe Saunders would have sat on the stool.
When Tyson Fury knocked him out, that's the part that broke my heart. It was like watching.
You seen him get put to sleep?
Yeah, because when he came down like how they pulled Saddam's statue down.
Yeah. Oh man.
He did.
That is kind of how he dropped, though. I was like, oh shit. And then I was drunk watching the fight, so I was like, oh man, I was all emotional.
But see, now this is what I want to say. Did y'all okay? Soon as he got knocked out, referee waved it off, right?
Yeah.
I be having this dispute with this guy. He feel like that Tyson Fury he always said Tyson Fury got back up. I feel like they robbed Deontay in that first fight because he was out cold. Fuck if he get back up. Everybody get back up unless they die. He should have been waved off, just like Deontay. I had no problems with the ref waving that.
No, I had no problem with the stoppage. He was done. But
I felt that way too when Deontay knocked Tyson out. But a lot of people.
Yeah, I felt the same way you felt, Miss T. I felt like the first one should have been waved off in the first fight, but Jack Reese gave him a count and somehow, some way, that big bastard got up. And even in this one, when he got knocked down that first time, he was on Queer Street. He didn't know where he was, and somehow, some way, that
he did it like.
It's like he had what I call that 1,000-mile stare. Just
like, oh shit,
what the hell was that?
Heating him up because whenever he do this and shit, that shit hurt, But I gotta shout out to Tyson Fury. Like you said, that tastes like vinegar coming out my mouth. I still don't.
Shout out to Tyson Fury, man. He did his job, man. Turns out he didn't want that third fight because he knew he could beat him.
Well, I think the cards was in his favor. I think that he's a great mastermind manipulator getting in your head. I think Deontay felt I don't know why they thought he needed to come in bigger. He if you was knocking motherfuckers out that weighed 260 or 250 something and you was like 209, you didn't
215, 212. You know what I mean?
you ain't need to change nothing. That's how you built. Them legs thin, but they strong. And that's how he should have stayed. Let me get some of these chats. Reggie Bell said, I agree. Wilder style is made for Fury. I don't think nobody else can beat Wilder unless they take him into the later rounds. Wilder lost because he was tired and he couldn't catch his wind, got hurt. Yep. Um, PGA said Fury got some serious power these last two fights. Never saw that destructive power in his whole career. I still don't think he got it. Some part of me, because you know he was popping it. He was popping his fist.
Yeah, it's just his volume. It's just his volume. He throws a lot of punches. And I thought he would be the one get tired that got tired in this fight coming in at damn near 300 pounds. But it was the other way around.
He probably on that clenbuterol, you know what I'm saying? He probably is. You know, is WBC is legal if you got the right complexion. He said, Reggie Bell said Wilder needs to join TMT. No, he don't. Learn defense and countering. He ain't gonna do that in this short amount of time. He was a better boxer to me in all his fights than he was in this one. He hit harder. He was going for the gusto. And you know what's crazy? I bet $300. Y'all heard me say before, I don't gamble. My ass gambled. I was that sure. I called round 2, so I put 100 on that. I put 100 on group 1, 1 through 3, and group 2, 3 through 4 through 6. And by the time we got to the 7th round, I lost everything.
Man, yeah, I lost money on this fight too. It's okay. I lost money on all three of them. It's all right though. It's all right though.
I had a ball. Yo, it's my birthday. As y'all see, I don't know if
Hey!
I'm 50 years old today, y'all.
The big 5-0?
Big 5-0.
I can't wait to be 50. That means my kids gonna be grown then. My kids gonna be grown by that time. I can't wait to turn 50.
Mine's grown now too.
Hey, see, I'm trying to be on the boat when I'm 50, not caring about the kid. Because I told both my daughters, I told my wife and my family, like when I turn 50, I ain't got no kids no more.
That what you be thinking. They divorce you before you divorce them. Quiet as
I ain't got no kids no more. I raised my kids. Y'all see, y'all grown, right?
No,
I raised y'all.
You got girls. Your job never ends. I still be like,
oh man. As it stands right now, my daughters will be 26 and 19 when I'm 50.
Damn, yeah. And look, we fit that.
They grown.
Daddy. Mm-hmm. He picked right up. To your daughters, you ain't never that job. You ain't never getting off the hook on that one.
Don't tell me that.
I'm telling you, look, me and my sisters hit my dad up all the time. He probably be like, Lord have mercy, but he be like, my girls though. My
yeah.
brother can't ask nothing. But you know, my dad today, hey, you a man. He don't say that to us. Daddy. Yeah. That's all we gotta say. Reggie
Wilder. My guy lost. I'm on to the Shakur and Jamel Herring fight now.
Yeah, that's coming up in October.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
You going to it?
Yeah, I'll be there.
You live in Georgia?
Nah, I live in Alabama, but where I live, I'm only like an hour from Atlanta.
Oh, you know, you might see me there. DJ, let me
know.
You might see me there. Let me know.
Hey, let's get it.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah, I think the boxing section gonna be there too. My guy Kyle.
I saw Kyle.
Yeah.
What's up, Kyle? I saw a lot of people. I saw F.A. Ajaba. And talk about that. Then he get his.
Oh man, talking about how he got his face boxed off.
Yo, pretty much.
He didn't win a round.
Nothing.
F.A. Ajagba did not win a round, and the guys that I had at my fight party or whatever, we were talking about was that too much for him? Was that too much of a step up for him?
F.A. is big and he come forward. He got exposed. He probably don't listen because he was with Rodney Shields. Rodney Shields seemed like a good trainer or a good dude. I don't know what happened with that enough to speak on it, but I'm sure it was some little bit of friction there. But he left him. Maybe he's so big in the head that he just because I'm gonna tell you when I took a picture with him, but he act like he wasn't hearing me. I'm like, sir, you gonna take this damn picture, you know? Yeah. I'm like, sir.
Hey, hold on a second, Miss T. I gotta go do something at work real quick. Hold on just a second.
I got you. Reggie Bell said AJ can win also, but he lacks the heart to win against Wilder. Though he has the boxing skill to do so, I don't think he got the chin either. I agree with you, Reggie. If we agree. PGH Big Dog said I lost a bag too, but Wilder went out like a warrior. I agree with that too. Oh, don't it feel bad to lose a bag? Lord. Reggie Bell say I got paid. You bet it against the home team. Now we gonna look at you funny now, Reggie. See, we gotta explain brothers like you. Henley in the building. Thanks for the birthday shout out. Reggie said, Kelsey says, happy birthday. Tell my pumpkin happy birthday. I mean, well, thank you for wishing me happy birthday. But that's my pumpkin. PGH Big Dog said, K Karoma got a bad losing streak going. K Karoma. Did I miss that fight? Who is that? Karoma. Because I missed the Berlinga, and I came in when Jared was fighting. FA and her.
Berlinga got a long way to go.
Do he?
He got a long.
I heard they gave it to him. I heard that.
Hey, look, man. He hit Caceres. No, he didn't lose. He didn't lose now. He didn't lose. But I'll be damned if Caceres didn't touch him up. He got dropped in that 9th round now.
But I seen his people all over the hotel.
Yeah, he was getting hit a lot. Like a lot. But he definitely won the fight. In my opinion, he won the fight. Like, I was cool with that 96, 93, I think it was. Mm-hmm. I think because it was just a 10 rounder. I think it was 96, 93. Okay. The final tally, the final scorecards. I was cool with that. But he got dropped in that 9th round, and it was a flash knockdown. It was he threw some and got countered. He got hit with a counter right, he got dropped. And he was pissed off with himself. He started smashing his gloves together. He was like, because he knew. He was like, that was my fault. But
you think he was gifted like Oscar Valdez, like Demetrius Bright saying? You don't think it was?
I don't think he was gifted. I think he won a lot of those earlier rounds. Like, it was some good exchanges. But, I mean, he closed dude's right eye completely. It was his right eye, his left eye. I think it was his left eye. I think he closed his left eye completely. Like, it was like on some Rocky, Apollo Creed type shit. Yeah, he definitely, like, Berlanga definitely won the fight, but he's very young and he's very green. Because he was just, it's one thing to be like a David Benavidez where you just all gas and you overwhelm people with your pressure. It's another thing to get countered.
Yeah.
You're not worrying about defense because you're throwing so many punches, but he was getting countered clean a lot.
Thank you, Demetrius, for the shout out. Yeah,
so,
I totally missed that fight. I came in with Jerry.
I miss Big Baby.
Big Baby put on a shot.
I heard. I got to go back and watch it. I still ain't went back and watched it. I heard Big Baby styled on
him. It was quick. It was quick because like I was sitting there getting adjusted, had my hot dog and my drinks, and I looked up, just the nigga was gone.
So he's what, 10-0, 10 knockouts now? I still think he's a good 2 years away from a title shot, though.
Yeah. He can box though. That's a good thing.
He can box. He's quick. Yeah. Berlanga got hit clean a lot. That bothered me. If you're a Berlanga fan, that bothered me. Because Caceres is a veteran, but you put him in there with somebody like a Gabriel Rosado.
You said he ain't ready for prime time, huh?
He ain't ready for prime time yet. He's not. I think Jaime Munguia beats him. I think David Benavidez beats him. I think, hell, even Billy Joe Saunders might beat him at this point.
Damn, not Billy Joe, not Billy Ho.
Yeah, old Billy Ho. I mean, we say we want to say about Billy Ho, but Billy Ho can box now.
Yeah, I don't like him though. I just don't
Yeah,
like.
yeah. I mean, yeah, he a hoe, but he can box.
Hey, yo, Kelsey Bell in the building was Poppy King. My pumpkin.
I think Tyson Fury is a jackass, but he can fight.
Yeah, I mean, he can box. Look, the most beautiful thing about Tyson that night is he adhered to the rules. If you miss, or you make a mistake, you gotta pay. And that's what he did. And I
Yeah,
can't be mad at that, but it was, oh my God. And it wasn't that Deontay just missed, but it's because Tyson was pulling that. He was acting like he was doing a full counter. But I'm backing up from the mic. He
yeah.
was acting like he was doing a
He hit him with a full counter a couple times too, Miss T.
yeah, but he paused. Like when Floyd do it, it come right away.
Yeah,
He did it on Deontay that night. He pulled back, and it was almost like he was watching. That's why I say Deontay, it seemed like he was a little slower. Bam! He just got him.
sorry about that. They calling over their radio.
I can't be mad at a working man. Hey, that's good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, Demetrius Bright, I agree. Like, especially Benavidez and Rosado. Like, Miss T, you got to see the fight. Berlanga got hit a lot. A lot. Now he got a beard on him now. He can take it.
Look, I need the boxing guys to upload that to YouTube. I ain't paying for shit. I'd have paid.
The highlight. I think Fox already released the highlights.
Did they?
Yeah, you can watch the highlights of the fight, but you can see him getting hit a lot. He got hit clean a lot. I watched that whole fight, man, and it wasn't just sloppy technique. You could just see he's inexperienced.
He ain't ready for prime time.
He's just not ready. It wasn't sloppy technique because his defense is not that bad. It's just he's green.
Mm-hmm. Reggie Bell said, "Let's talk about this bum Bud. You better hold your horses, Kemosabe."
He playing with the church's money now, ain't he, Miss T? Talk about Bud.
Hey, you playing with my baby daddy there. But you can't say about Bud. You're going to be dead wrong on that one. You're going to be wrong, Reggie. Kelsey said, laugh out loud. I see you. This is nice. What it do? Yeah, you come on in every day, Kelsey. And Demetrius said, Helenius whooped Kawanaki. I wish that fight would have been stopped earlier. You know what? I was sitting there telling the people I was with, I said, this
Kawanaki got beat up.
Yeah. But I was betting on him to win.
Who, Kawanaki?
Yeah. I've seen him fight before. He like what you call that dude that Floyd beat, that Floyd said was a punching bag. He died. That this guy's dead.
Gotti.
Yeah, Gotti. Take too many hits just to get his off, but he keep coming. I've seen this man fight. I said he gonna get him. Watch. Helenius was good. His style and he was good. I mean, Kawanaki, he closed both of them eyes. Helenius closed his eyes.
Yeah, he got bashed. Yeah, Kawanaki got bashed, man. So
he looked like a fool bragging about his ass. I was like, God damn. I was just wrong all day Saturday. I guess God said you can't have everything, hooker. You can't have it. You in Vegas. You gambling, you doing all this, having a good time. You can't have everything.
You ain't gonna get the wins you want.
I couldn't believe it.
I'm blessing you with a good time, no drama. Everything went off great. Had a safe flight to and from. Look, you ain't gonna get the wins you want. I'm giving you everything else now.
Everything, girl. You can't have everything. I walked in the city, was trembling. I said, "Oh, this is my first time gambling. Like don't do me greasy now."
But as far as the heavyweight division, I want to see Joe Joyce and Luis Ortiz.
Facts.
Helenius, I'd like to see him in there with who can we match him up with? Somebody like a Charles Martin, maybe.
I saw him.
Saw Charles Martin?
Yeah, some of these motherfuckers act like they'll see. You can't run from me, sir. That's how I
Excuse me, sir?
Sir, take this motherfucking picture. Oh, I went to the TFT gym too, but I had got sick on my flight there. I had a
man.
So I had to sit it down for that first day. I was going to get off the plane and go straight to the gym. And when we got there the next day, Floyd's uncles was like, everybody was here yesterday. I was like, oh, I was all up in the gym though. I was there, taking pictures everywhere. I was loving it. I was in the Mecca.
That's a great way to celebrate your birthday weekend.
Oh
Did
yeah.
get the results in the fights, but it sounded like you had a great time, and I'm glad you did.
I
I had
did.
a great time when I was in Vegas too. Lost a lot of damn money, but I had a great time. But that was about 10 years ago.
Tell me about it. Next
I
time,
ain't going back. I ain't going back.
ain't going back.
I
I
ain't going back.
just, because it was my 50th, I was just going for broke. I won't hold shit back. But next time, I'm definitely gonna be on the budget. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, I came back very light in the wallet. Very light in the wallet, man. Vegas did not love me. Vegas is not like me.
I blew through 5 G's. I ain't gonna regret. Can't take it with
Can't take it with me, but hey, I didn't want to give it all away at once.
you. Hey, you only turn 50 once.
Hey, listen, I can't wait.
Yes, yes. But yeah, it was all in all a good card or whatever. It was none but heavyweights. I thought I was gonna get some lightweights because I like the smaller guys too. But I saw Teofimo's dad. Talk,
Definitely come to that Shakur fight then if you want all the small guys.
yeah,
That's a great card as well.
I got to get a ride up there. Let me see if Carmen, if you listening, she be on my grown woman talk. The white lady, she live
Oh
in.
yeah.
So I'm gonna get her to come get me. I
Uh
don't live
oh.
in Atlanta.
I'm getting a call. I'm getting a call, Miss T. I'm gonna have to hop off.
All right, appreciate you.
Can you hear me? I'm gonna have to hop off. I'm getting a call.
I can hear you. Go ahead. Appreciate you. Peace. Anybody want to call in? That's 706-804-4449. 706-804-4449. Say your piece. What you got to say, Reggie? What you got to say about Bud? Call in on that one so I can knock it down. Kelsey, you feel that same way too about Bud as your big brother do? He don't know what he talking about, Kelsey. Anywho, yeah, y'all, it's fun. If y'all ever get a chance to go to a fight in Vegas, let me tell you, especially if it's a big fight, all the celebrities, all the people you meet, the networking you could do, um, you'll find friends, like you'll make friends, lifelong friends. Me and my friend Patrick, we met some people at the Mayweather gym. We're gonna know them probably forever. Um, it was just a great experience. The card, like I said, I came in on Jared. I felt like it was a Mike Tyson fight because I didn't even get situated good before he knocked this motherfucker out. I was like, damn, okay, it's over. And then when FA and Jabba, let me tell you, that was a disappointment too. Because every time I thought about FA or Jabba, I always think about that guy who, when the bell rung and he got the fuck out the ring, he didn't want to fight FA. And FA never really goes the distance, but it showed everybody that boxing is important. The boxing skills are more important than mostly anything else. Now you can get but so far with your power or with coming forward or bullying tactics. And I know some people think I'm talking about Deontay because I'm not. I think Deontay could fight. I think he could box. He might not box as good as most people want him to, but I always thought he could box because I watched the first Bermain Stefanon fight, and hell, he was in the Olympics. And if he bronze, I mean, that tell me all I need to know about his boxing skills. But it's not ingrained in him because he started late in life. And why would anybody hold that against him? I don't know. If anybody thinking that he's done, I don't know why you would think that. I don't know. But is something to be said about sometimes when you experience a loss, you might not be the same. You might think differently. And you could get even better or you could get worse. I think he a king. And I stand on 10 toes to say that. That's our king. And he is always the champ to me. He should have left Fury blubbery ass in the alley where he found his ass, still on crack or something. That's what he should have did. We can say that looking back hindsight, but looking back like that, I just wish he never even fucked with the dude. Demetrius said Rabizi Ramirez won Saturday night too. He was the one who beat Shakur in the Olympics. He wants the winner of the Shakur Herring fight. You know, Max Sayo, Demetrius want Shakur bad. And you know, he works with Pacquiao. You know, I got my eye on him. I'm making sure all of the little underlings that work with Pacquiao head don't grow over the next couple of years. I make sure I get a good look now. But I don't know, um, everybody wants Shakur. Who y'all think gonna be in that fight? Since that's coming up in a couple of weeks. Who y'all got? Um, I'm gonna go with Shakur. Just a little bit. But I ain't mad at whoever win because Jamel Hearn is a former Marine. Ooh-ah. So we already shipmates as far as I'm concerned. But I just think Shakur got more skills. I just think so. And either way it go, I would be happy with the results. I know we got Shakur and them coming up. And then after that, the big ticket item would be Canelo and Caleb. I'm probably gonna buy that fight just to support Caleb Plant. But if it was somebody else that I really didn't know, I wouldn't even buy that damn fight because I don't rock with Canelo at all. Can't stand him. He's a cheater. I don't like cheaters. Um, After that, we got Benavidez and them. We got Bud and Porter. So Reggie suggested we talk about this. Y'all already know how I feel. Bud got him. Bud got him. Ain't gonna get him quick. I don't know why people think that that's not gonna happen, but he got him. Demetrius said Meg Sayo had a great knockout last fight. Yeah, with that dude Seha, Shakur should win with that exceptional defense. Shakur is awesome. PGH Big Dog said Canelo a drug cheat just like Fury. Yeah, I can't stand them. I can't put no credence on them. Take your ass back to Mexico. Y'all remember how motherfucker in Lethal Weapon 4, he said you could take the 3 pops back to China. We don't give a fuck. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about Canelo and them. You take the motherfuckers back to Mexico. We don't give a fuck. PGH Big Dog say Porter don't get knocked out. Crawford, unanimous decision. I bet you Crawford get him. I just got that feeling. I could be wrong, as I was wrong this weekend. And I say I'm wrong because I just knew Deontay was going to kill this dude, legalize murder. But I don't think I'm wrong about Bud knocking him out because if Porter fights the way Porter fight, he gonna catch something. And Bud gonna say, did you find what you looking for? Y'all remember that? Did you find what you was looking for? Demetrius said, don't forget Cool Boy Step versus yes, that's on the 27th, right? I can't wait for that neither. November is a hot month, y'all. I know that the Zone and Top Rank got some little fights coming up. I think Ali's grandson is fighting on the 16th of this month, I believe. He's not a big name yet, but I will watch with interest. I'm sure his fight will be uploaded to YouTube, so I will watch with interest with him just to see how the young man's career going. But outside of him, I don't care about the Zone fights that much, unless it's a big, look, I get this, trying to catch this net. This motherfucker only come out when I turn these lights on. I don't know, this month. It's like a dud. Like I'm so hurt, y'all. It's a wonder I'm in here able to talk about it because I was hurt. Y'all sorry. I'm trying to catch this motherfucker. He getting on my nerve. You don't pay no bills up in here. PGH Big Dog said Phillies, Fulton going to style on Figueroa. You know what? I believe so. I got Cool Boy Steph in that one. I like Brandon Figueroa. They are awkward. And as you see with his brother, when they get some age on them, they kind of fall off. I don't know why his brother fell off. But I used to love how, because he was awkward and he never stopped. His little brother Brandon is just like him. But, you know, the shortest distance between two lines is a straight. How'd it go? Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. And Cool Boy Steph is gonna do that to him all night because of the way he fights. He's overhand. You know, that's how he fight. He always like this. He up in there. It's weird. And Cool Boy Steph straight there in the middle. That's what's gonna happen. I got Cool Boy. Demetrius Miss T got Porter beating Bud. My split decision. Bud, I thought you meant by. You got Porter beating Bud by split decision. I don't know, Demetrius. I don't think so. I can't agree with that. Porter is not gonna win. He is not. Ali's supposed grandson isn't that good. Another height. And he signed with Top Rank. But he got the complexion for the protect. I hate saying that about him. I know that's his grandson. His mother is Ali's daughter. So that's his grandson, fair and square. And I don't knock nobody being mixer. So I don't want nobody to get the wrong idea. But he got the complexion for the protection. So if Ali is if Top Rank is, working with him, he's probably gonna try to do right by him versus how he do black fighters. But I'm saying if you got any Negro in you and you hear how Bob talk, you should not want to go there. That's how I feel about Bud. But again, I said I don't count no man's money. What you do to make your money, that's you. But I don't have to like some of your choices because Bob, you see what your priority is with him when you are melanin challenged. When you're not, you see his priority. PGH Big Dog said those Figueroas blocked with their face. Remember, Coach G said he can't stand. He don't like the Figueroas. He don't care about their fights because he don't consider them real boxers. Because how they fight, you don't train nobody like that. You would never, in your right mind, train somebody to fight like that. But it works for them, and I think it's because of youth. There's a lot of fighters out there that are good because they're young. But like Virgil Ortiz, I said it now. I said it first. Years come, y'all gonna be like, oh, he was a dud. I'm telling y'all now, this man got like 3 tricks in his bag. They like him. I like him. He's a nice young man, very humble. Nothing negative to say about him as a person. I'm saying in that ring, he's no special effects at all. But he young and he got power. Reggie Bell said, Mom says, happy birthday. Tell your mom, thank you. Thank you. Okay. He said, Ali grandson is sea level. I ain't want to say it, PGH. You said it. I ain't want to say it. But yeah, it's a wonder he's not, he been doing it as a child. He was doing it as a teenager. I don't know it don't mean, look, damn, I don't want to say that. No, I was going to say something about dilution, but I ain't going to say nothing. I already said it, I guess. Henley said Bud would KO Porter within 8. Yep. I feel like he gonna KO him, period. I can't call a round. But it's gonna be Sean's doing. Sean gonna help himself get KO. Like, why you beating up yourself, Sean? Demetrius said, cool boy, better not try to come forward and fight on the inside. He will get knocked out. Cool boy can win if he stays on the outside and box. You know what? I agree to a certain extent. But here's the thing, he ain't gonna have no choice. Because Brandon is an inside fighter. He comes up on you. You gotta make this motherfucker get off. Now, Cool Boy better be running like 12 miles every time he run. Whatever. If he runs 6, he better be running 8 or 9. Because Brandon don't run out of steam. And he don't give a fuck about you hitting him in the face. And he gonna be in your chest hitting. He gonna just wear you out. He ain't gonna never stop punching. But he leaves himself open. I think that's what Coach G was referring to when he talk about the Figueroas, they leave themselves open and you can penetrate it. But the younger they are, that's a winning strategy. Like Virgil. Virgil is young. Just the way he fights, how he come at you, how he's relentless. But if you look at him, he does a lot of shit wrong. He flat-footed, one. He squares up. I'm talking about Virgil Ortiz. But right now, y'all can't see it because he's young and he's devastating. So, and that's how Cool Boy would do good to box him and do the sweet science, which he can do. But if they get in the insides, I ain't even say if, they gonna be inside fighting because Brandon gonna make him. He's just gonna make him. PGH Big Dog said black fighters should avoid bum rank and racist Bob. Yeah, they should, but they not. And so I don't see that. Like once a person show you who they are, believe them the first time. You know, Demetrius say facts. He will need endurance for sure. He better. He better not sleep on that. Because that's one thing that Brandon got in spades, endurance. He got that. And he's awkward. He's still young enough to, hurt you. He gonna connect with one of them shots. He come downward. I call that the Maidana hit. He come downward. He actually be like this. Like side, like if this hand is here at 12 o'clock and the other hand at 6. And he just, he just coming down. I can't even do that. It's awkward. Come down, come up, come down, come up. I don't know how he do it, but he does that shit and be knocking motherfuckers out. But so Cool Boy, he don't look as tall as Figueroa neither. So I don't know if that's gonna be a problem. He seemed like he has a smaller stature. That other guy, Aline, oh my God, I love watching him fight. He gonna be on that card too, on one of those cards in November. And the little guy, the 122-pounder, Gary Russell and Antonio, love to see him fight too. So November is hot. You hear me? November is hot for boxing. Demetrius said Julian Williams needs to retire. You think so? He would never be champion again. J Rock, you don't think J Rock can do it? L Dub in the building was popping king. You don't think J Rock can do it? I don't know. I don't know how old is he. I don't even know how old he is, but it was kind of messed up to win the belts and lose it right away. I'm looking forward to the rematch of Charlo and Cassiano. I am really looking forward to that. Maybe that's next year, and I hope Charlo beat the brakes off. I think Charlo, it was just a bad time, but it's his own doing, because he had cooned like getting close to his fight, and he caught backlash he didn't think he was gonna get, and it kind of humbled him. I gotta say shout outs to the Charlo because I like this type of Charlo. When it ain't fight time, live your life, have fun, enjoy the fruits of your labor, you know, enjoy your family. It's just not normal to walk around angry all the time. That shit ain't normal. And I'm glad that they're not doing that no more. But when the fight time is on and you talk about your opponents, get crunk again. You know, I'm not trying to tell them what to do, but I'm just saying it's just the optics of it all, But I think he had a lot of that backlash on his mind, but I still think he edged out. I thought he won the fight. Talking about Jamel. I thought he should be undisputed right now. So, and that would be 2 times that they robbed him, because that first Tony Harris fight, Tony outboxed a little bit, but they gave as much as they took, both of them. And Charlo was the champion. He was the aggressive one, the more effective one, and he hurt him more. So I don't even see how Tony won that. Nothing against Tony. He is an excellent boxer, but you said J Rock took that whooping on Saturday against Hernandez. I missed his fight. Oh, I didn't even know he was fighting. I was caught up. Shit. I didn't see that one. If I was at home, I probably would have found all the fights. Demetrius said, hopefully both Charlos will get knocked out. Oh, come on, bruh. I was just as mad about the cooning, but, I'm team melanated people for life, you know, especially when you act right. But I ain't biased. I call a spade a spade. You know, I like Caleb Plant, and he melanin challenge. But he's a good guy. But I gotta be for my brothers. I'm unapologetically for my brothers first and sisters first. Because if we don't be for them, we're gonna be for them. They excellent fighters. You know what I'm saying? But when they get out of line, we all slap their dick in the mud. Be like, yo, stop that cooning. Don't do that. That's beneath you. Demetrius said, "There's a time. Their time is coming. Cassiano beat him. He should have 2 losses, but his time is coming." Actually, Demetrius, I thought Charlo won. I really did. I thought that I actually thought that he was distracted because I don't think Cassiano should have got what he got off. I don't think he should have even made it that close. You know, but the next time he come in there, I hope Charlo know, leave that cooning alone, stay in your lane, stay focused, and go in there and handle business like the champ that you are. Oh, Reginald Bell, cash at me. Thank you, King. Oh, look. Oh, yeah. People told me to put this up. They suggested I put this up. There we go. Hey, if you want to, it's cool. But yeah, the Charlos, come on now. Jamel is the man. So is his brother. They just don't get opportunities. Jamel has. And I got him as the next undisputed. Gotta be. Stay focused, Jamel, and come and do that champ shit. Get it done. I'm looking forward to that. I don't have a date on that. I ain't hear nothing about that, but I know it's coming. Because they haven't really tried to fight nobody else, have they? We got in December, we have Rolly. Possibly, I think it's confirmed that he's gonna fight Javante Davis. What y'all think about that one? Stephen Houston said, I hope Jermell quits on the stool. Come on, Stephen. Really? Reggie Bell said, everybody, let's send Miss T something on Cash App for her birthday. Way to rep Reggie. um, Steven, what's up with that? I hope Jamel quits on the stool. Jamel ain't got no quit in him. Player. He said just playing. Yeah. Look, I was the first one to jump on his ass. When he wrong, he wrong. But that dude is a champ. That dude is a beast. Let me change it to it like that. Demetrius said Charlo's a Hollywood. I think they got caught up in trying to sell their shit. Cause y'all know, it seemed like black fighters gotta be ignorant sometimes or be out there acting crazy, But I don't know what you mean by he. Okay, maybe okay. You said he top 5 on my pound for pound. Yeah. Um, they I think they felt like they had to be the villain. And it's unfortunate, that you got everybody has different personalities. Don't matter the race. But when you're a black fighter out here, you have to be the villain or you're gonna get stepped over and passed by. You gotta do something to make it pop. And I don't agree with that, but I understand when somebody try to do that. Like CC tried to do. I'm talking about Chris Colbert. But where he fucked up is he started cooning. He started cooning way too early. You ain't even established. And he got his dick slapped in the mud by everybody, all the backlash. So he quiet. He low key now. I ain't heard from him. I know he supposed to have a fight or he had a fight. Nobody was studying for that shit. Demetrius said, chump. Come on, Demetrius. They good guys at heart, I'm sure. You just can tell, when you see their family, their mother, you can tell they got common sense. You can tell they good men. But they just got caught up and they older now. See, like you can get away with a lot of shit when you're in your early 20s. But when you get in your 30s, man, it's no more excuses. That's everybody. Women, men, everybody. You don't get to walk around acting like you crazy. That shit is insane. Like nobody is that angry. In fact, if you that motherfucking angry, get the fuck around me. I can't be around no shit like that. Anybody want to call in 706-804-4449. 706-804-4449. To my Facebookers, bookers, shout out to y'all. I always mess up. I be tongue tied. Facebook, shout out to y'all. Glad y'all watching. I wish y'all were in the chat, but y'all can call in too. Anybody can beam me. I put the link in the chat. I'll put it back in there a minute. Let me see who in Facebook. Um, Stephen Houston said, where should Wilder go from this? Well, I don't think he should quit. I don't think he done. He's still a king. He left it in the ring, and that's all we can ask. We always say we want the best fighting the best. Give it your all. I don't like the idea of a scary fucking heavyweight. Now that's repulsive to me. And Wilder is not that. He can still fight some good fights. He can still chop it up with some notable top echelon fighters, but they're gonna try to feed him the dog shit, of course. I know. Demetrius said, no, they are not. I'm here in Texas. They act like that all the time outside their home. Oh wow, I'm gonna have to take your word for it. Demetrius, let me tell you. I hope we can talk. We friends now. When I was in Vegas, I was talking to this woman she was in the smoke area. So I was talking to her, and at first I thought she just had a lot of clothes on because it get cold at night. Well, it was this weekend. And she was originally from Texas. Now I was like, Texas people are some special kind of people. Now, what I like about y'all is that y'all represent hard for y'all residents, like your fellow Texans. Like, Texas people don't nobody. I've met people all over this country. Don't nobody rep their fellow Texans or fellow state members like Texans. So that's a good thing, right? But then a lot of Texans be biased. And by your statement, you're not one of them. You're not one of those ones that's biased. You're objective. Somebody binging. Oh, hold on. Hold up. We might got Coach D. Y'all hold up. Okay. I'm like, okay, get in the chat. Yeah, we got a treat. We got Coach G. Oh, women. So he might could get in the chat. He might be too late, but he got to drop off some of his people he trained. So Shelton Moore in the building. He said, you just earned a new sub, Miss T. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it. Um, so this lady, she was actually getting angry with me. And it's getting to the point that even the other people in the area, they was like getting sick of her. And then I realized she was homeless. But she was trying to tell me that from day one is y'all are like y'all are because of y'all culture and how y'all brought up. Like, Texans, y'all learn Texas history first before you learn American history. And I was like, I didn't get it. I didn't get it because every state can say that. But, because truth of the matter is, in order for your school to be accredited, you have to teach your state history as well as government history, especially if you're getting government funds. So I didn't get that when she said that, but she was talking about that you guys were once a sovereign nation and that y'all can secede from the union. And again, I'm like, lady, everybody can secede from the union if they want to. They'll be stupid. I don't think it'll happen. But isn't that what we did in Civil War? People seceded from the union. So she wasn't really explaining what I meant by texting people as, special kind of people. And I'm not talking about just regular life. I'm strictly talking about when you're talking sports because they be biased and sometimes they're not objective. And some people are unapologetically biased, and that's cool. But if I say you biased, then you should just take it, especially if it's true, you know. So she and I was going back and forth, but the other people saw it my way too, some people probably agree with her. We had some Texans out there, and I was like, it's cool. Y'all have y'all culture. Y'all learn. Y'all been through a lot or whatever. But at the same time, right is right, wrong is wrong. Like I think about the ice storm y'all just had. All them people dying for no reason, and y'all wasn't prepared. That don't make sense to me because the technology is out there. The knowledge was shared. They were advised, and they still went the other way. You know what she said? Well, it was about the money. Well, that's stupid. It's always about the money with everybody, but stupid is stupid. Don't get me started, Demetrius. Don't get me started because I don't want to badmouth your state, but god damn, like I didn't understand that at all. And like I said, she wasn't having it. She was mad at me. But hey, it's true. It's true what I was saying. And by your statement, Demetrius, I can't put you in that category. So shout outs to you. But anywho, back to the fights. So Charlie, you think Charlo they should lose, and you're disgusted with their attitude in like out the ring. That's how I felt, sitting way over here, disgusted with their attitude because it's not a good look. It's not necessary neither. Just do your shit in the ring. That's why I'm not mad at Deontay, and that's why I think he can go from here. He will get blackballed probably more than he has been before, in my opinion. I hope not. I really hope not. But the chances of him getting the top echelon fights is, gonna be slim to none. They're gonna feed their guy first. Do Tyson Fury deserve the crack at Usyk first? Yes, I guess. Yes. But if AJ beats Usyk and get those belts back, of course AJ is gonna fight Tyson. But Tyson might be one of them fighters that just like DJ say, he got Deontay's number. But he might can't fight nobody else. Because I don't know him to have power. Unless he got some extracurricular shit. Demetrius said, I don't care for Texas. Can't help where you are born, where you're born. Not a Cowboy fan, but I do like the Spurs. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, it's stuff about Virginia I can't stand. I'm from Virginia. I love my state, but that Commonwealth shit be getting on. I don't live there, as y'all see, and ain't no rush to get back. But I love my state, for the good parts. They definitely got some bad parts, and I can say that. As much as it pains me to say that Tyson Fury was the better boxer. Oh my God. Y'all don't know my stomach and not saying this shit. But I had to say that night he was the better man. Until we find out something else from what I could see, you know, if it be some more glove shit or something in the glove, I don't know. If it was some more spiking of the war, I don't know. But just on the surface, he was a better man that night. And that's hard. Y'all have no idea. Just imagine if Bud lose. Lord, I'm gonna be in this bitch crying. Reggie Bell said Porter fights bum will be exposed. Reggie, you so got it wrong. Porter is not that great of a boxer compared to a Bud Crawford. Do y'all agree with Reggie on this one? Nah, Reggie. Bud is in the welterweight period, the welterweight division. I'm not saying Bud is the best, but I will say he's a more complete fighter than anybody in that division. Not saying he the best. Don't get it twisted. Right now, the king is Errol Spence. Don't get it twisted. He got the belts. Errol is good too. But I've seen Bud do more things boxing wise, have more tools in his bag than Errol, than any of them I seen. And a lot of people gonna say, like Coach G say, um, those were not tomato cans that he was fighting, but I know a lot of people feel that way. And it's okay to feel how you feel. I personally don't see it that way. I seen him fight different styles and win over so many different styles. It didn't matter his opponent's style. He beat their ass anyway. So Bud has more. in his tool bag than anybody else. Sorry. So I see Porter, doing what he normally do, running right into some shit. And that's gonna be all she wrote. Demetrius said, I will never say Fury was or is the better man. He's a cheater and will always be in my eyes. Fury ring walk describes and defines him totally. I feel you. I'm not mad at you, Demetrius, on that one. I'm not mad at you at all on that one because I cannot stand with a passion. I cannot stand a cheater. All you can assess from a cheater is were they the best cheater or not. Give an award for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was killing me. The dirty tactics, they wasn't calling them, and well, nothing I could do. And you could clearly see. I don't know, like looking at the fight at home, I had a better view at the fight, not just because I could see them in the ring literally, but the TV they had up, all that shit was so much more clear. And when he would hit him, it always came with an elbow behind him. Always. And that headlock and the uppercut, what he trying to do? Snap his neck? See, that's why I can't stand Fury, because his intent is not genuine. Ain't nothing worth, even if I was a fighter, ain't nothing worth me taking somebody's life. I wouldn't want to get into it for that, but I understand how it can get, the feelings can get to the point where you feel like you about to take somebody's life. But I would never intentionally, go out my way to do things where I could take somebody's life. Because death is on the menu anyway, even if you're playing fair and straight up. And this nigga always cheating. So I'm with you, Demetrius. But we don't have no clear perception of whether he cheated this time or not. Nobody can say. That remains to be seen. And if it comes out that it was some extracurricular shit going on, you best believe I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I got something to say. I'm gonna be hot. Hot. Demetrius said referee didn't do anything but warn Fury over 10 times, never a point deduction. That's true. That's true. And he purposely, like Fury got a side. And I want to say he was grabbing him with his left arm. The referee was always on the other side. Always. And the damage was being done over here. Like that uppercut, like how he was hitting Deontay, I was like, please don't snap his neck. That's exactly what I was thinking. But he did it in a way that could happen. Eric Gomez in the building when he said people are saying that Malik spiked the water. They saying that now? I don't know. I don't think Malik will want to, but if he is, he got a strong pimp voice then. Because everything he was saying, I was believing. Like I don't see him as somebody who would do Deontay wrong. And he talks a good game. And I hope he wasn't an inside man. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, Deontay can't win for losing. You know what I'm saying? Not with this team. Shame on Sugar Hill because he know what they did in that second fight. I can't stand his ass no more neither. I never really liked him because, truth be told, take Sugar Hill all the way back to Adonis Stevens. I used to always think that there was some extra with Adonis Stevenson. And that whole corner always looked shady to me. But Karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch. And look at Adonis Stevens now. And I don't wish it on him. And I wish him a speedy recovery. But I tend to think that something was fishy over there. And look what happened. Demetrius said, I went to that big dozer in the nuts. Dosser in the nuts at least 2 or 3 times to even the odds. You went that big Dosser? Maybe I'm reading it wrong. In the nuts. You wish that Wilder would have hit him in the nuts a couple of times. He should have. It seemed like Fury went low a little bit. Demetrius said Jay Diaz is suspect awaiting the post-fight drug results. Yeah, you know, I think Deontay moved him to a spot where he wasn't as involved in, he couldn't be as involved in certain things. I think he was handling the business side or whatever. Um, I would say the big thing that I did not like, and I'm not his corner, and they know better than me. I personally didn't like it. Him coming in heavy. Now that right there, to me, explained everything because him coming in heavy, he didn't move as fast. Like you said, like DJ was saying, the lactic acid buildup, you can tell. I was disgusted when I seen him pumping the weights. But I was like, this, I guess it's something men do. Like 350 pounds, Shawty. We know that Deontay could do it, but we also know when you bench pressing that much that you bulking up. And bulking up is not the way when you want to fight. And that shit worked for that big ass, flabby ass boinknick called Tyson Fury, bulking up or getting fat as a motherfucker. That worked for him, but it doesn't work for everybody else. And to me, that wasn't Deontay Wilder's wheelhouse. He didn't need that. No excuses. But just like Gary Russell, when he fought Lomachenko, he said he was doing a lot of weight training, a lot more than he normally do, and he felt tight. That's why he want that get back. You have to live and learn. Go stick with what God gave you. Add skill to what God gave you. Deontay don't need to be that big to knock motherfuckers out. He's shown us that 42 times. Demetrius said, "Sweet cheek sugar here is a low character dude. His time is coming." Facts. Facts. And motherfucking Drew Titan exposed that shit months ago. Reggie Bell said, "Laugh out loud. Y'all tripping. Fury is a better boxer. You can't cheat those skills." And Wilder by KO. I like Wilder. I don't think no other. But AJ can beat him. AJ lacks the heart though. Wilder can't beat Fury. Listen, Reggie, Fury cheats. Who is he if he doesn't cheat? And I don't know for you, if you're not seeing that, I don't know what to tell you. The man is a cheater. Take away the cheating, what is he? He is not a man with power. Not naturally. That has been shown and proven. He cheated that second fight. That's like if you work hard at something and only for it to not be yours or taken from you over some cheating shit. Now I can get over a lot of shit, but I can't get over that. I can't. Eric Gomez, being a bodybuilder is not good for a boxer. Facts. That's not the way of the boxing world. You don't need to do that. Matter of fact, you need to be elongated a little bit in your muscle. And us as black people, I include myself in as fighters. Y'all don't pay me no mind. But as black fighters, as we are, you know, we are built differently. So sometimes it's best to elongate some kind of way your muscle. You don't want to be stiff and all that stuff because that's what exactly what happened. If you notice, like I said, the Figueroas, you might not like them, but them motherfuckers do damage. David Benavidez is another one. They built like swimmers. That shit is good for boxing. It's almost like it's the perfect body for boxing. The optics ain't all that, but it's the perfect body for boxing. Eric Gomez being about, oh, I already said that. Okay. But yeah, it's just sad. And this is like therapeutic. Y'all, anybody want to call in? 706-804-4449. 706-804-4449. Go ahead and call in. I ain't gonna bite you. I ain't look. I'm cool. I'm objective. I can be objective. And it wasn't our night. I'm I'm like, I swear, y'all, I had tears in my eyes. I just was trying hard not to let them drop. I was hurt. I was hurt for some time. You know, even this one, I couldn't talk about it with another friend of mine. I was like, yo, I'm getting hurt because you talking crazy to me right now. But we gotta face reality. And like I said, If a person give that all, you gotta love that. That's the and he does. That's what he does. I mean, it's just to my soul. Eric Gomez said Wilder needs to be like Paul Williams body wise. That would be good. And he kind of got that naturally. That's why I said he didn't need to bulk up. And you know what? When he goes home and he's not training, he's taking a break. Watch how he dropped the weight real easy, because that shit wasn't naturally how he normally is. Eric Gomez said I cried to sleep too. I can't lie. Yeah, Eric. Yeah, it's and then what makes it so bad? Some of y'all watch Barbershop Conversation, right? Super coon. He tried to come in like he humble. Oh, I actually respect Wilder, blah blah blah. No, you never liked Wilder, and you still don't. But you trying to save face with the channel and the chat. But he felt like he was right. He was right. He was right. Um, that was just Furious Night. That's all. It don't mean the next time they fight that Wilder can't get him. But who wants to fight a cheater? I wouldn't give a fuck no more unless he got all the belts. I wouldn't be interested in fighting his ass for nothing. That's about it. As far as FA Jabba, he got exposed. We see what he can do, which is absolutely nothing. He is that fight was a prototype that a good boxer can beat an average boxer any day. Somebody who come forward with his power and all this stuff. FA Jabba, you ain't got it, dog. Now he need to go back to the drawing board. Reggie said, I'm not saying Porter will beat Bud. Porter, us, the strongest caught by head. Okay, Reggie, what you saying? Will beat Bud. Porter, us, the strongest caught by head in a long time. Wow. That work, if Porter brings it, don't show something about Bud. All I'm saying, but I won't be surprised if so. Yeah, Reggie might want to retype that a little bit. I'm not sure. I got lost in the sauce. Red, call in. Let a sister know what you're talking about. We got the phone lines open, y'all. Hold up. I hope ain't nobody been calling. I set this up before we started, and it works. Okay, it's on now. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's on now. So if I apologize if anybody was trying to call, I don't know why this thing does that all the time. I have to go in there and set it up every time. But I set it up before the show started, and then it wasn't. Anyway, if y'all want to call 706-804-4449. Red, if you want to call, talk your shit, you can call. You can call, anybody can call. If you want to beam in, I'm gonna put the what you call them in the chat. What you call it? Remember every time we used to say that back in the day? Yeah, what you call it? The link in the chat. If y'all want to beam in. All in all, it was a good weekend. Anybody want to talk about anything? I know it was a lot of sports going on. Y'all welcome to talk about football for just a spell. I'm gonna give y'all that solid. I'm gonna sit here and be quiet when y'all do. 'Cause I don't know shit. I don't be keeping up with it. But I know it was some important games going on. Matter of fact, the Raiders had played, I think, the Chargers in Vegas. There was a lot of motherfuckers there this weekend. Vegas was popping. There was a lot of shit going on. I know basketball season coming up. Some of y'all probably some basketball heads. Y'all looking forward to that. I keep saying that one season, 1 year, I'm going to actually try to watch some other kind of sport. Now, the one I do like to watch is tennis. I can't lie. I love that. I can watch tennis, especially the girls playing. I love watching Serena and them play. Uh, Serena, I was watching the game one time, and the lady, the ref, the person that's sitting in the middle, she was fucking off, putting the fuck to Serena, right? Serena said, if you don't call this motherfucker, I was like, this is my kind of game. I'm putting my stake on it a little bit, but she did curse her. She was like, if you don't call this motherfucker right, I was like, yes, I can watch this shit. Now this some shit I can watch, you know. Basketball, I said I'm gonna try, but it's too many damn games. Y'all go forever. I get lost in the sauce. Boxing is my thing. I'm gonna attempt to try to watch some MMA. It's a little bit more violent than my taste, but I'm gonna attempt to because a lot of people in here y'all like MMA. So I want to be in the know when it comes to combat sports. I want in. You know what I'm saying? Um, Other than that, it won't much. Look, I ain't even read an article or nothing. I just got back yesterday, slept all day, was resting the day. Look, well, I can say this. So I went to the dispensary, right? As soon as I got off the plane, but mainly because my chauffeur, he wanted to take me there. I think they get some kind of perks when they do that. So I'm told. But I get up in there, right? And it's so cool how they got it set up. So they buzz you in, and if you come with a chauffeur or somebody coming from the airport or something, they'll give you this VIP sticker, right? And you go inside and you just looking in their little casing to see what you want to pick out. And then they'll say somebody gonna call your name, and that's how they wait on you. So it's never a big line, it's never a rush. They wait on you, they get you your shit, you out of there. They got ATMs in there, everything. Um, so I bought some gummies and I bought some candy. But I was able to take it back with me. I mean, shit. They got the dogs up there at the airport, but I guess it didn't matter. I was able to take it back with me. I'm gonna have me a good old time this week. I'm gonna have me a good old time. I got enough. I got enough to last a little bit, and I believe the guy said that you can order it like through them online or something. I don't know. I got to test the theory out. But shout out to that dispensary. They came in. They came through for a sister. You know, and for the people who don't like to smoke, it's the best way to do it. So I had a good time. My homies, they caught shows and everything. Everybody in my birthday party, they didn't go to the fight, but they did some stuff in Vegas. Vegas was a lot of fun. That's gonna be my go-to spot. You know, a lot of times I'm gonna run to go to Vegas because there's so much to do. I still leave there thinking I didn't do this, I didn't do that. I met a couple of boxers at the Mayweather gym. I will be highlighting them in their careers or watching or trying to advocate for them. I got videos. I probably upload them tomorrow so you guys can see. One of the guys' name was Mike Livingston. These are smaller weight guys. They're gonna be up and coming, so we're gonna be looking out for them. I was all up in the Mayweather gym, just basking in the ambience. So I had a good time. But other than that, y'all, that's all I got. Unless somebody want to call in or beam in the chat, the link is in the chat. Excuse me. That's 706-804-4449. 706-804-4449. I said too many fours, right? I promise y'all I ain't had none today. 706 804 4449. Oh my God. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Anybody in Facebook that want to call in, now's the time. Y'all know I ain't gonna wait on y'all asses. Y'all know that. But anybody got anything else to add? Did y'all see something else? And shout out to the UK folks, especially those ones that was sitting all around us while we was behind enemy lines. They were fair. I give it to them. They wanted their guy to win. They were fair. They were singing that bullshit, Sweet Caroline or whatever. Um, they was into that shit. They wanted all the smoke, but they were fair. They were fun to be around. After that first round, I asked the guy in front of me. I said, "Who won that round?" And I was serious because I wanted to see what he was gonna say. And he said Wilder. And I said, "I got respect for you. I got respect for you because you can be objective. I got respect for anybody who can be objective. Anybody." Demetri said, "T, what you think of 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, and Rick Ross comments against Wilder. I didn't hear it. If it was negative, I'm probably lucky I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. What they had to say. You said Drake and LL Cool J as well. I don't understand it. This man is a good man. He represents himself in a way that's befitting a man, a grown ass man, a proud black man, and I don't understand the hate from even black folks. So I don't know what they said. I didn't hear it. But if it was negative, I will not understand that. This man's story is what channels like Lifetime make their bread and butter on. Just how he came into boxing to help his baby girl. Most niggas don't even care about their kids at that young age. But this man tried to make a way out of no way, working 2 jobs, and boxing on the side to go to the Olympics and make something happen. And so y'all want to penalize him as if he's the only man that waited till late in life to become a boxer. Y'all got to understand, boxing training, you don't play boxing, you do it. Ain't no playing that sport. And that shit that you learn as a kid is stick with you. You have to learn it like it's the back of your hand. That shit ain't gonna, it's easy to teach children. They soak shit up better than any adult could ever wish to do. Once you're an adult, that's why people say it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. Because once you become an adult, it's hard to teach you how to do something. Versus when you're a child, you soak it up and it becomes second nature. So that's the story of Wilder. He learned this shit on the fly. And within a year and a half or so, he's at the Olympics, winning one for the red, white, and blue. And y'all don't like this man? I don't understand it. And even if you don't think he's a better boxer, since when does that mean you don't like him? Muhammad Ali was a better boxer than most people in his era. Better boxer. Beat people that nobody thought can be beaten. Easy, because it's a mental game as well. But we don't like Smoking Joe. We don't like Ken Norton. We don't like George Foreman. We don't like these guys because he's better at boxing. And this, we still got some residual time, we still kind of in the same era as the Mayweather era, some residual effects of that. Everybody can't have an old like that. What was meant for Mayweather is meant for him. That ain't meant for everybody. I feel like I'm on a soapbox, but Demetrius, that made me sad a little, if to think that they said something negative about him. Reggie Bell said, "I'm not saying Porter would beat Bum." Didn't I just read that? Seemed like it popped back up. If they said something bad about him, what's so bad about a man that's doing his best? What you can't say is he a punk. You can't say he avoids fights. You can't say he make up reasons why not to fight. He will fight anybody. And if Tyson want to run that shit back, he'll do it again. You gotta love that. You can't teach a heart. And that motherfucker might not, I'm talking about Deontay, might not have been boxing since he was a kid, but he got a heart that most people who've been boxing since they was a kid don't even have to this day. So all this negativity, that motherfucker the king in my eyes. And I'm gonna make sure I post posters all in my garage of him. Because that's where I built my gym. He's an inspiration. And that's how we should treat him. I don't mean to get on my soapbox, y'all, because, better not know. Remember they say, better not nobody say nothing bad about Miss Jenkins. That's how I feel about Deontay. Better not nobody say nothing bad about him. We can be objective and we can be non-biased. But what's the point of being negative? That man, especially if you're not a boxer, you ain't doing what he did. Reggie Bell said Chiefs took a L. Petty boy fucking up. You talking about the Kansas City Chiefs? Petty boy. I don't know who that is. Y'all know about that? He said Chiefs took an L. You know what? This is what I do. Every week I look at Inside the NFL. I actually can watch that. It's quick, it's to the point. That's how I get my news on the football. I gotta start back doing that because now football is in the swing of things. So I gotta start back looking at that so I don't be lost in the sauce when y'all bring it up. Cause y'all know y'all can talk football too on here. Y'all can talk about whatever y'all want. Just bring it back to boxing sometimes. Anywho, any callers, anybody. Last call for alcohol. Y'all know how I do. I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you. I'm happy to be back. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I thank God for letting me see another year. I thank God for the traveling mercies. And I thank God for my friends who did come out and be with me, my family and friends, and just everybody in the world. I thank God. Shout out to Tyson Fury. Although it pains me, he was a better man that night. I said it. I said it. I said it. I can be objective, but my king is Deontay Wilder. And none of y'all should ever forget that. Okay?